Well, Rosser, surely the success of Apollo 11 will help money. We do have a very serious money problem, and our space program is expensive. I think it's worth it, and I think in the long run we'd be glad we spent that money. But as everybody knows, we've got some money problems in our country, so I think we'll continue to have money problems with space.
You think that the other manned missions to the moon will get off okay? I mean, the money will be provided for them?
Yes, most of the money is provided for them, Rosser, but beyond that, there isn't money provided. And so many of the items that we use, and like in the big Saturn V, takes about 4 to 5 years to build them. So what money we appropriate today, this year, in space will determine the kind of a space program we have 4 or 5 years from now. So I am disappointed that we didn't appropriate more this year than we did. Actually, to have a very progressive, good space program, we need about $4.7 billion. And this year we're only appropriating about 3.8. Of course, Rosser, I don't think the moon is really the important thing to consider. Like Lindbergh flying to Paris. Paris wasn't important, but his ability to fly there was. The same with the moon. The ability to fly there and live in that hostile environment of 250 degrees above zero and 250 degrees below, and then come back safely. That's the important part of it.
Arrangements have been made to pump and discharge the effluent into the nearest sanitary city sewer, and it'll be dumped by enclosed pipe. This arrangement will be in effect until the city of Dallas completes its extension of the Ledbetter sewer line to connect up with the Astro facility, which we are told could be 1 year or possibly 18 months, maybe sooner. Although the temporary measure will require additional expenditures by us, Gordon and B.R. McClendon, the principals in our organization, feel it is a small price indeed to restore the peace of mind to the interested people in the South Oak Cliff and Oak Cliff areas.
And one of the main reasons I'm sending her out of town is because I don't like for nobody. She's just a young lady, 14 years old, and I don't like for nobody to be touching her where she's not supposed to be touched. That's one. Equality. She says equality. Yes, we feel that we got equality, if that's what we want to call it. But with the majority of the Negroes in West Dallas, the Latin American people cannot go to school half of the time. And I've known some of the boys that are playing baseball in my team that will be going to junior high school next semester in September. They have already said, I am not going to school because of this problem. All right? That is one reason right there where you said equality. Sure, everybody feels here that we have equality, but we don't. We have police protection. Pardon for me for pointing at you. We got police protection. We got a lot of policemen in West Dallas. But what do? All they go to, oh, okay, settle down. Now, you go on home, go on about your business, and that's it. Everything's settled. Once in a while, you see somebody load up a couple of Negro boys, Mexican boys, or Anglo boys, and that's it. They get it all settled down. When I was going to school, after school, or when I was growing up, when I dropped out of school because of my own free will, police, the protection we used to get those days, that was what I call protection, because nobody told the police brutality, because it was the law in those days. Now I don't know what to call it, because a policeman is afraid to arrest or to take anybody without a whole bunch of Negro, a whole bunch of Mexicans, or a whole bunch of anything getting to him. If you understand what I mean.
Now, I went the long, long route, and I mean I'm from way back there when some of you young people don't know the differences that there were. Now, oh, it's just wonderful. We're being treated just fine, and everything is marvelous. But I went to school first. I graduated at SMU. I was one of the first ones that did that. I had to have a certificate, teacher certificate. I got that. Now, if you prepare yourself for these things, then you can talk and ask for the same rights that other people have.